Hello everyone, so today me and my groupmate we are going to presenting about PBT problem-based tasks. On this subject name is switching essential. So over here we can see there is groupmate of two. My name is Kuratun Naranakila binti Muhammad Noor and my friend is Yoshinta anak perempuan K. Rajendran.
So for the task scenario is you are working as a network administrator at the XYZ company. The company has three pieces of multi-layer switches connected together. You need to design the network topology inside the packet tracer simulation software. You are required to create two different VLAN for each multi-layer switch and make sure the VLANs can be communicated successfully with each other. You are freely having permission to use any VLAN's ID and VLAN's name depends on your own choice and creativity. The connection among three multi-layer switches must be configured as three different port channel and you are permitted to choose in applying any link aggregation protocol. Network administrator must select one multi-layer switch to handle inter-VLAN routing in the network.
For me, I have three tasks that I'm going explaining today. So task 1 is topology design. As you can see, we have three multi-layer switch that is connected to each other and each port. So the cable we're using is straight through. So as you guys can see below, this is the configure for the host name for multi-layer switch 1. So we are going to create each of the host name for based on this. So as you guys can see, this is the configuration for MLS1, MLS2 and MLS3. So if you guys don't know what is MLS, it is name for multi-layer switch. So task 2 is we are going to create and name the VLAN for each of the multi-layer switch. So for multi-layer switch 1, we are going to name the VLAN 10 name accounting, then after that VLAN 20 name sales. Moving on to MS2, VLAN 30 name HR and VLAN 40 name finance. And we are going to MS3, VLAN 50 name IT and VLAN 60 name admin. So that is the basic of command. So first you put enable and then config T and then you move on to the command. This is the task tree for IP addressing scheme for PC in each VLAN. So based on MS1, we are already assigned to VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So for each of the VLAN, we need a PC. So for VLAN 10, we have PC 0 and for VLAN 20 is PC 1. So based on PC 0, we have the IPv4 address is 192.168.10.2 and the subnet is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.10.1. Okay, for the next one is VLAN 20. That is IP address 192.168.20.2. The subnet is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.20.1. Okay, now we move to MS2, VLAN 30 and VLAN 14. As you can see, thus the IP address is 192.168.30.2. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.30.1. And then the VLAN 50 is IP address 192.168.15.2. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.50.1. And moving on MS3, for VLAN 50 and VLAN 16, the IP address for VLAN 15 is 192.168.50.2. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.50.1. And last one is VLAN 16. IPv4 is 192.168.16.2. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.16.1. Okay, after you get IPv4 address, subnet mask and default gateway, you can configure all of this for MS1, MS2 and MS3. Okay, that's all from me and I'm going to give my presentation next to my partner.
Task 4 is configure inter-VLAN routing. So first for multi-layer switch 1, we have two interface which is VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So VLAN 10 we configured IP address which is default subnet mask 192.168.10.1, and for the VLAN 20 is 192.168.20.1. And for multi-layer switch 2, we have VLAN 30 and VLAN 40. So the IP address for VLAN 30 is 192.168.30.1, and for VLAN 40 is 192.168.40.1. And lastly, for multi-layer switch 3, we have VLAN 50 and VLAN 60. So for VLAN 50, the IP address is 192.168.50.1, and for VLAN 60 is 192.168.60.1. Task 5 is Ether channel configuration. So for this task, we have three parts. First part is connecting multi-layer switch 1 to multi-layer switch 2. So the interface we chose is Gigabit Ethernet 1 to 2, and channel group 1 mode active, which is LACP. And then we entered command interface port channel 1, switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, and switch port mode trunk, and we exit. So for the second part is connecting multi-layer switch 1 to multi-layer switch 3. So for the interface we chose for this connectivity is fast Ethernet 21 to 22, channel group 2 mode active. The protocol we used is LACP, and then we created interface port channel 2, and the command next would be switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, switch port mode trunk, and we exit. And the last part is connecting multi-layer switch 2 to multi-layer switch 3. And the interface we chose for this connectivity is fast Ethernet 23 to 24, channel group 3 mode active. And then we created interface port channel 3, followed by switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, switch port mode trunk, and exit. Task 6 is verify connectivity. So for this task, we have three parts by verifying PC connectivity. Second is Ether channel status, and third is VLAN status. So for the first, in multi-layer switch 1, we took IP address of PC1, which is 192.168.20.2, and we ping it in PC0. The result is success. For multi-layer switch 2, we took IP address of PC3, which is 192.168.40.2, and ping it in PC2. The result is success. And in multi-layer switch 3, we took IP address of PC5, which is 192.168.60.2, and ping it in PC4. The result is success. So for verify ether channel status, we enter command show ether channel summary. As you can see in multi-layer switch 1, we have created group 1 with port channel 1. The protocol we used was LACP, and ports assigned is Gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2. And for group 2, the port channel created is 2, and the protocol used is LACP, and the ports assigned is fast Ethernet 21 and fast Ethernet 22. So for multi-layer switch 2, as you can see, we have created group 1 with port channel 1, protocol used LACP, and ports assigned 0/1 to 0/2 gigabit Ethernet. And we have group 3 with port channel 3, protocol used LACP, and ports assigned is fast Ethernet 23 and 24. So lastly, for in multi-layer switch 3, we have created group 2 with port channel through. Protocol used LACP, and ports assigned is fast Ethernet 21 and 22. And lastly, we have group 3 with port channel 3. Protocol used LACP and ports assigned is fast Ethernet 23 and 24. So last part is verifying VLAN status. The command we used is show VLAN diff. As you can see in multi-layer switch 1, we have created VLAN 10, name accounting, port is fast Ethernet 23, and VLAN 20, name sales, port is fast Ethernet 24. In multi-layer switch 2, we created VLAN 30, name HR, port fast Ethernet 21, VLAN 40, name finance, and port is fast Ethernet 22. Lastly, in multi-layer switch 3, we have created VLAN 50, name IT, ports is gigabit Ethernet 1, VLAN 60, name admin, port is gigabit Ethernet 2. So that's all from us. Thank you.